afternoon, I'm Raylene Ramsey. This is your afternoon news fix for Thursday, the 20th of March. The acting Prime Minister is confident about New Zealand's economic direction. GDP figures released today show the economy grew 0.7% in the December quarter, exiting technical recession. The government's focusing on economic growth, also releasing Going for Growth plans. David Seymour says we're seeing green shoots.
There is still a lot of economic pain, but a recovery is underway, and just as the sun is shining today, that's got to be good for New Zealanders' future.
3 people have been arrested over alleged extortion attempts by Auckland Pack and Save security guards. A shopper says she was accused of shoplifting at the Manukau supermarket in January by guards demanding $395 and threatening more fines. No shoplifting took place. Emily Ansell reports.
Detective Senior Sergeant Kevin Tiernan says 5 victims filed complaints. Tiernan says men aged 23 and 39 and a 19-year-old woman face charges, including demands with intent and obtains by deception. They'll appear in the District Court next week.
ACC's workplace culture is undergoing an independent review. Here's political reporter Azaria Howe.
A law firm and business consulting agencies probing the Government Accident Compensation Agency. Board Chair Tracy Batten says she's committed to ensuring the ACC workplace feels safe and inclusive. The review's assessing employee experience, policies and systems for dealing with inappropriate conduct. 2 senior managers at the agency were stood down recently from their roles.
A report's found an Auckland Council proposal on developers' fees would overcharge them by up to 60%. The council's consulting on increasing the payments from developers that go towards new infrastructure. Lachlan Rennie has more.
Business Desk reports research backed by the Subdivision Advocacy NZ finds the council's model accounted for inflated future prices without discounting the cost back to present values. Auckland Council's Group Chief Financial Officer Ross Tucker says they're reviewing public submissions, including from the Subdivision Advocacy.
Chris Hipkins says Labour would consider charter schools case by case if elected to government next year. Labour's promised not to scrap or pause big infrastructure projects if they're working well. But Hipkins says the party's opposed to charter schools and would abolish the model. He says already established charter schools would be treated individually as they were last time around.
We went through with each of those schools that were affected what the best option for them was, whether it was integration, whether it was converting to a designated character school.
Searches have been paused for a 65-year-old missing from Dunedin for 3 weeks. Penelope didn't board her plane home to Taupo on March 1 and hasn't been seen since. Officers believe she may have travelled to Otago Peninsula. Police are poised to reactivate the hunt if they receive any fresh information. To sport, and the New Zealand Breakers are understood to have been sold by owner Matt Walsh after 7 years. NZ Herald understands the Australian NBL side will be under new ownership by next season, though neither Walsh nor the club would comment. Former All Blacks coach Ian Foster will spearhead the coaching staff for a combined Australia-New Zealand team to face the British and Irish Lions in July. And 2-time Olympic medalist Nick Willis admits 15-year-old middle distance prodigy Sam Ruth is far ahead of where he was at the same age. That is your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.